Okay. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to November's PTC meeting. We're going to get started. On your tables, you have a printout of last month's meeting's minutes. The very most important thing on that, obviously, is at the bottom it says Go Astros, and they won. I may have cried a lot that entire week. It was very exciting. Miss Sergio and I texted back and forth a lot about it. There's a lot of screaming really late at night. Anyways, so I just need somebody to motion to approve the minutes.
I motion to approve.
Thank you. And a second? Second. Thanks. Okay. Are you ready? Okay, Brandon has the treasurer report.
Our most recent balance is $16,091.44
Yay. Cool.
in our general account.
All right. Ooh, point this back in the right direction. Okay. Miss you, Hannah. Our old business that we have to go over. Patriotic ceremony. I actually saw a lot of you there. It was beautiful, and I think it went great. Do you have anything you want to add?
Well, thank you, PTC, for your donation to the cause. We appreciate it. And we do have a few other things we're getting. We're trying to be a little proactive with some things for next year. The car business that's been allowing us to use their big, beautiful, patriotic, big things, whatever they are. We need some rebar for that, and we're going to be redoing the stars. So we've got a few things that we're trying to do to get ahead of the game for next year. So we'll be using up that little money. So thank you, and thank you. I didn't see Jennifer tonight, but Jennifer has come and just takes charge of the lounge and all the goodies for the heroes, and they just love it. They just love it. So it was another success, and thank you all for your support.
Okay, the matching funds request, I know we talked about being approved, so we've got a lot of paperwork to do, but that's in process and working on it and figuring out what all of those matching funds are gonna get for us. We should have more details on that in the coming months. So right now there's still just a lot of preliminary, like, it worked. So once we know more, we'll start sharing it and kind of keep everybody in the loop about it, because it is very exciting.
And maybe if you just mention the things that we're hopefully planning to purchase with the matching funds, because we haven't talked about it in a faculty meeting yet, and so the teachers don't know, and I don't know if some of the parents realize it yet either.
And Tracy is probably better at remembering all this because I don't have it written down. We talked about fencing,
geodome.
Signs, geodome.
There's another geodome. There was a proposal for another 10 spin. There's a large area of like physical fitness, kind of more like climbing and agility kind of things that we're going to try to put in closer to the fence end of the playground, so that we're leaving the grassy area as much as we can alone. And the other thing that they had proposed for us, that's we're still waiting for some more information on, was like an outdoor classroom type setup, where it sounds like it would be something that could double for classroom activities outside, but also even for things like our fun run and symposium and things like that, where we would have a covered area with some tables and things like that for some things to be done out on the playground,
So
PE and things like that.
the school board is matching approximately $50,000, and that we came up with the $50,000 through different ways, through PTC, Woodvale money, and then the school board is going to match it. So that's kind of how we got this large sum of money to hopefully do these nice things with.
We also have a sign
Yes, sign in the back.
in the project, at the back of the property, and then it's looking like we should be able to do some things for the Miss LeBlanc's playground area.
To To fence
for
in the pre-K little
the
area.
pre-K area, to fence it in and provide some ground cover for there. We'll be moving that so we can satisfy the school board and get it further away from the school and those kinds of things.
So good news.
Yeah, very nice.
Cool. All right, so new business. Does anybody have any questions about that stuff so far? Okay. New business, Eagle Run. I'm going to let Nicole jump in on this one and go over what she needs from all of you guys.
Okay, hi everyone. So the date for Eagle Run this year will be Friday the 13th of April, which is 2 weeks later than last year, which means everyone has more time to raise more money, and hopefully the weather will be nice still too. So right now I am looking for chairs. I have, I think, maybe half of my chairs assigned, but I'd like to find out who else has time to help or the energy to help. We have everything from what can I do day of to I can't really do things day of, but I could make phone calls in advance. So there are a wide range of opportunities that people can do to help Woodvale. So last year we raised like $21,000, and that's how we got this beautiful playground. And we just spent a lot more $1,000 on more playgrounds, so we're hoping to kind of like replenish the coffers so that we can still keep funding Woodvale. So I am looking for people who would like to help with sponsorships. I'm looking for people who would like to run various tent areas like the bubbles or the water. I'm looking for people who can commit to helping me set everything up and then tear everything back down. And yeah, and then also I would like to find a co-chair or somebody who would be willing to help me like take on the mental load of everything, because it's hard. But yeah, that's where I am. So we have a bunch of forms. If you are interested in helping me fill out a form, or if you're online, hi, please email Woodvale PTC, go to our website, woodvaleptc.org, and then contact us, and then I will get back to you. But yeah, thank you everyone.
Thank you.
So, for those of you here today, there are papers on the tables going over what all the different things mean that we need chairs for. For those of you at home, we will actually make a digital copy of this to send out to everybody so that you can sign up as well. All right, next. So, December conference carts. I'm going to let Rochelle kind of touch base on that for us.
If you want to write this date down, the next parent-teacher conferences will be Wednesday, December the 13th, and that will be from 11 to 7, so it's a long day for the teachers. We will have our conference cart the day before. We'll go around and give them snacks and drinks, so they'll be prepared for the next day, and then any extras we'll leave in the lounge for them to go and refill. So I will send out a time to sign up sheet probably Friday. I don't want it to get mixed up with all the book fair stuff. So I'll send that out Friday for volunteers or for snacks or whatever you want to give. We appreciate it. I know the teachers appreciate it. And if you have any questions or you want to help, just let me know.
It was really nice the last time. Thank you for doing that and organizing it the last
Thank
couple of
y'all.
years. It's been a
Work
treat.
hard, so we appreciate it.
Okay. You're in charge again? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all I have in new business. Does anybody have any questions for us or things that they want to bring up?
I do. Okay, so fourth grade this year, fourth grade teachers are like this amazing grab bag of teachers from all over the place. We have new teachers that are new to teaching, new teachers from other schools, and we all agree that it's amazing that PTC allows us a certain amount of money per grade level to spend on things that we need for our classrooms. So we got together and decided that fourth grade would love to request pencil sharpeners for each teacher, and then pencils to put in the pencil sharpeners would be great. So,
Basic necessities.
with our fourth grade money, that is what we request, and I have it on paper if y'all approve it. Thank you.
Do you want me to grab that?
I was just making notes before.
I know.
I have our third grade request too. So third grade decided fourth grade had a wonderful idea and we would like some.
Wow, this looks familiar.
One's in color, one's in black and white.
So it's 8 instead of 7.
Yes.
Right.
Those are all. We're good on that. Do you have everything you need? And those are all doable, right?
I know the first grade turned theirs in, I think, in August.
Yes.
Thank you. We organized them, and they're in the hallway, and we're just waiting for some AR tests to be made for them, but I came over the weekend and started to sift through, so it's really added to our reading ability at the whole grade level.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
So, and then we have kindergarten and second grade, or did they turn in
I have
anything?
kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten, we've been doing
Yes.
our big, wonderful
Kindergarten
carpets. So
That's right,
one
that's
a
right,
year,
you'll get 'em.
and we've been approved for a vacuum, especially for our carpets. So thank you. And I'm supposed to be the vacuum shopper. I've faltered a little bit on that. I'm gonna get after it.
Well,
but,
now's the time of year. There are a lot of sales.
That's right. That's right. So we thank you for that. We just felt like they were so expensive, and we get them about once every 15 or 20 years. So we need a vacuum just for them. So thank you all, and I'll get shopping. Got to get on it.
Alrighty. Cool. I think that's all I have, unless anybody has any other questions for me.
I wanted to just extend the library for the Veterans Day, the food serving part. You know, the lounge is great, but it was a bit crammed, and so I invited them to come to the library. So some of the veterans came with their plates, but maybe next year we could set up the food in here.
Yeah.
Be more space and. Just
And
an
we did
idea.
discuss that.
That's it.
Yes, yes. And
What
now
time
that
does
it's,
it finish usually?
I mean, it was about 9:30, 9:40, something like that, you know.
Yeah.
But now that, you know, we don't have the carpet in here, which was
Yeah,
a different
it's a
deal
big
with
deal.
a lot of food. So we've
Yeah.
discussed that
Okay.
as maybe moving it this way so there's more room and,
The
Yeah.
lounge out the door. I just
yeah,
felt like the space might be more comfortable.
yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
we definitely
Thank
did
you.
that day. I think we talked about it.
Great night.
Okay, so the last couple of things that I have, book fair, it starts Friday. There's a little link on the bottom of your agenda to the sign-up sheets. Kindergartners, first graders, some second graders, as they run through here and they're super excited about all the stuff they see and they start their little want list, they're not yet good enough at making lists. They need help. So it's just following a bunch of kindergartners around and writing down what they yell at you because they're excited. So there's, all those classes are coming through here. Friday's the preview day, so that's when they get in and they write those lists, and then they go home to mom, so mom knows what to look for when they get here, and dad knows what to look for. So if anybody's available to help, that would be great, because those little hands and the little pencils could really, really use the help to make sure it's clear. There's a couple other slots on that sign-up sheet throughout the whole book fair week to help with the shopping and finding and checking out and decorating and breaking down. And then I know the teachers they come in and they get to preview everything as well, and they'll have little wish lists up on the wall so that for parents who want to buy books for the classroom, that's kind of where they go and they find them. So one of those sign-up lists is for little snacks to feed the teachers, because a hungry, happy belly in a teacher is a good teacher. I mean, it applies to me at work too. So. And then the last thing, I know the flyers went home about family night. It's Thursday,
Yes.
6 to 7:30. It's in the cafeteria, and that's put on by the UL teaching.
Candidates.
Yes. Okay. So we went last year. It was a ton of fun. the kids really had a blast, and we met a lot of really cool of teaching candidate students too.
I'll make a pace call this tomorrow night to remind everybody.
Do y'all have? I think that's it for me.
Yeah, well, we'd like for some of the
Okay.
teachers to share just anything that's going great in their classroom this year. It doesn't have to pertain just to Leader and me, but maybe just something positive that we can share with everyone.
I'll start. So normally for the end of the day, we have a shout out jar, and anytime throughout the day that the kids notice other kids doing something kind, or we try to do the 7 habits, if someone's being proactive, they'll write a shout out on a sticky note, put it in the jar, and we read them at the end of the day as a classroom community building activity, and it's been great. So for Christmas, I wanted to build on that, and I found this cute little activity from Miss Fontenot actually, where it's kind of like shout outs, but it focuses on kindness. So we've been writing on little Christmas light bulbs whenever anyone's kind to somebody else, and then I'll hang up the light bulbs around the room. And it's so cute, and they've been so excited to recognize anything kind and do extra kind things for others to get a light bulb. And I've been extremely cheerful since I started it yesterday.
Working hard.
Might use that in my house. Because they live. Get her do some extra chores.
Well, in 4th grade, our big focus is multiplication facts. So our kids track and goal their multiplication facts in their leadership binders. So they mark each week as they take a test, and they bar graph or they line graph. Some tried bar graphing, didn't work as well, and some line graph to show their progress on their multiplication facts time test each week. So they're keeping their goals and tracking them in their leadership binders.
I started doing recently, so we do like a morning meeting every morning, quick, about 7 habits, the question on WSN we talk about, but on Fridays I kind of take like 30 minutes to do like a classroom meeting, and they get a sticky note and they can give a shout out to someone, ask a question, express a concern that they have, or give a suggestion in our classroom. And it's been amazing, and it gets us talking, and like I pick a student leader to lead the meeting, so I kind of just step back and I tell them I'm taking notes about their questions and concerns, and it's been very awesome, and also like it humbles me as a teacher, because like their concerns are like, well, these certain people always get the pillows first because they sit close to the pillows, and it's like I didn't even know that was a problem, but I'll make a note of it. So now I'm pulling sticks to who gets the pillows every day. So it's been a great hearing their input about how our classes run, and it really gives them ownership of our classroom.
I'll just reiterate again about the books in the hallway are awesome. We're still trying to raise our AR scores, and we're doing AR tests on our library books, which is eye-opening also. But the books are just helping in every classroom at every level, which is great.
Well, all's good and busy as usual in kindergarten. There's never a dull moment, that's for sure. But we love teaching the 7 habits, and we love to see as they, I guess, just kind of internalize, and when it becomes kind of part of their vocabulary. And even today, you know, some asked, you know, could they have more than the normal 2 to work on this puzzle, you know, because it was a time where you needed to have 2 to be sure it was quiet enough, and they said, but we'll be able to synergize on this, and da-da-da-da-da. So, you know, they really do internalize it, and they are good habits. They're good habits for all of us, and it's fun to see them kind of embrace them, and it just becomes a part of our day and the procedures in our day and the things that we do. So that's good to see, and it's just always a busy, wonderful world on the hall, you know. Come by anytime.
Well, my little group is a different category from everybody else. I have SPED, you know, children, and most of mine are all nonverbal. I have a totally blind little girl. So we're trying to engage them more with a lot of assistive technology, you know, to engage them in their lessons and whatnot throughout the day. And
I observed Miss Servite this week, and she was amazing at that. All of the kids were engaged throughout the entire time, answering the questions. That technology gave them all a voice, not just for one time, but throughout like she was teaching like a regular class, and they would just answer by touching, and it was really touching to see how involved they were.
When we get out for the pictures too, I was amazed. I'm like, wow, you did good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Looking at second grade. I think in second grade we're working on building community. There are so many new students. We have a new teacher joining us, and it's been a year of building and putting, making everybody feel welcome and a part. We worked really hard on trying to raise our goals, especially our math facts. We're working on that a lot this year. So I think it's been I don't want to say rough start, but it's been, maybe it has been a rough start.
Well, I think everybody can attest that, this year was an unusual opening of school with so many new students, so many new staff members. So, I think we're all getting our groove now and becoming, like you said, a community again.
Rebuilding, it's a rebuilding year. But I feel that it's beginning to smooth out, and they, I think the kids have absolutely loved the new playground.
They do.
They've really enjoyed it. It's beautiful. So thank y'all for that too.
Can I piggyback on that? I do recess duty. I did it last year. I do it this year, and the playground equipment has made a huge difference. Like, the kids have so much more to do. I'm not having to break up like as many fights or arguments. I can finish recess duty and not even feel like really stressed out. I would finish recess duty last year and just be like, ooh, I need to relax a little bit. But this year it's been like such an easy duty to have, and it is because of all the things they have out there to interact with.
And I can piggyback on that as well, because I like outside duty and moving and being out, and it's nice. There's lots to be on, and we've changed it this year with K and 1 combined, and everybody has full range so that everybody can be on all equipment, and it's good. And every now and then if we hit a little scuffle, I'll scoot them close to me and I'll say, look at this. Look at this. Look at all the children in Lafayette that would love a playground like this. Look at all things. There's no time for fussing. Go and choose something quickly before time's up, and off they go. So it's it has been very nice, and they love the big equipment, and it's just good. There's plenty of room to move, and everybody's everywhere, and it's been good. It's a good thing.
So I think just what we spoke about earlier this evening, all the other things that we'll be adding to it will just help it that much more. So I'm really excited about that too.
Lots to be engaged with.
That again, thanks to Kiwanis and Rochelle's husband and Rochelle were here. About a week before the holidays, I guess, and we have a buddy bench now that has been installed on the playground, and it was donated by Kiwanis. And it's actually in 11 other schools, elementary. So there's 12 schools total. So we received one. And the buddy bench, we've been hearing a lot of success stories with that. We explained it to the students on WSN when we got the bench and what it was for and that kind of thing. And we've been hearing a lot of little success stories with that.
Yeah.
So.
If y'all can pass those stories on to me as you get them from the teachers, and I'll pass that on to the Kiwanis also. They do want to hear some feedback on how it's going.
I'm trying to think if one of them said something. Like the day the announcement came on, that somebody went out, and they're just so funny, Our Little World, and they said, well, I don't have anybody to play with, but I don't see that bench. So I was like, well, let's look. Let's see where it is. It's like everybody needed to go try it out. Let's go get on that bench, And so that was really cute. So we located, the bench.
And it's bright yellow, so the kids can spot it now very easily.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I stole Nicole's job.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you for faculty, teachers, everybody for sharing. It makes me unbelievably happy to hear how the playground and even the buddy bench and just how the stuff that we can help with makes y'all's life easier, happier.
And there's the students. It's fun.
Yes.
It's just fun, you know?
Yes. I really appreciate the time that y'all spend here at our meetings sharing with us. It means a lot. I think that I'm done with all of my stuff, and unless anybody else has anything to add, we won't be back again until January. So I hope everybody has a very happy Christmas.
Thank you. Same to you all.
Yes. Thank you, PTC, for everything y'all do.
Yes.
Indeed.
All right, bye.